This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. On Monday, police began an investigation into the circumstances surrounding an attempted suicide. They say a 19-year-old female was found in bushes in the area of Bethel Avenue shortly after 2:30 p.m. with visible injuries about the body. She was unable to speak and was transported to hospital for medical attention and further evaluation. Additionally, on Sunday, police say a 62-year-old man who was in custody at the Nassau Street Police Station attempted to commit suicide around 5:30 a.m. after allegedly inflicting injuries to himself while detained in the cell. He too was transported to hospital for medical treatment and further evaluation. 14 people have now attempted suicide this year. There was also a shooting on the island of Eleuthera on Monday. Police say that incident occurred around 3:30 a.m. when a 42-year-old man was confronted by two men, one reportedly armed with a firearm, while in the area of Janes Bay and Preacher's Cave. The victim was able to flee from the culprits who discharged gunshots in his direction. As a result, he sustained injuries to his left leg. He was treated for his injuries and discharged. Police on the island are looking for the shooters. Meanwhile, police are questioning several individuals following a firearm seizure on Easter Monday. It was shortly before 4 a.m. Police said officers from the Mobile Division conducted a routine stop and search of a vehicle on Kwaku Street, just off East Street, during which a firearm containing ammunition was found. As a result, the 5 occupants, 2 men ages 21 and 18, 3 women ages 26, 25, and 21, were taken into custody as investigations continue. Although uncertain if he will receive a party nomination to contest a seat in the next general election, F&M Senator Darren Henfield, the former Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Minnis administration, is confident that the F&M will be successful in the 2026 general elections.
The Bahamian people appreciate the Free National Movement has been the government of the Bahamas on more than one occasion, right? We have governed with integrity, we have governed with transparency, we have governed with trust, and we will in the past. The Bahamian people will have an opportunity to look at what is being offered in the Progressive Liberal Party. I'm sure they don't wish to keep that, and an opportunity to move forward.
Senator Henfield lost his North Abaco seat in the 2021 elections when he was defeated by the PLP's Kurt Cornish. Henfield received 1,085 votes, 34%, compared to Cornish, who won with 1,344 votes, or 42%. The F&M, that has been conducting a training module for several months now, is expected to begin naming its candidates in the coming weeks. And finally, Commissioner of Police Shanton Knowles and her executive team recently paid a courtesy call on retired Justice Neville Adderley, chairman of the Securities Commission. The two organizations work together to prevent the Bahamas being financially blacklisted. Commissioner Knowles said the following about their relationship.
I do understand the importance of us communicating and collaborating. Recently, I learned that we have to communicate with a number of agencies in order for our country not to be blacklisted. And so it's important that we understand our role and that what we don't know as it relates to the Commission, you'd be able to teach us. And so I welcome the fact that you wish to train our officers, and McCartney and his team certainly would benefit a lot from that.
Retired Justice Neville Adderley explains the importance of the police partnering with the Bahamas Securities Commission.
Our commission and the police force are to cooperate. In terms of the commissions getting a good report from the world, they will look at the cooperation between the Commissioner of Police and the Securities Commission. So we are tied by the Act, by law, and also by the things that we have to do, because if the Commission fails in some of these areas, that is one of the things to look at in terms of determining whether we're blacklisted.
Yes.
The Securities Commission is in charge of policing and monitoring the capital markets in the Bahamas, as well as digital assets, registered exchanges, investment funds, corporate and financial service providers. That'll do it for your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.